The 5 Elements, Understanding Chinese Medicine and its Practical Applications. Please note that none of the ideas expressed here should be taken as a diagnosis or prescription. If you are ill, please see a medical professional. For 5,000 years, Chinese doctors have been studying the human body. They've been watching how it reacts to the world around it and noting how factors such as the wind or cold, heat, the time of day, how they make the body respond differently. For many years, Chinese medicine, and that's what we now refer to as traditional Chinese medicine or TCM, was founded on the principle of the one begat the two, and then the two gave birth to the many things. So the idea was that out of the void came yin and yang. I'm sure we've all heard of yin and yang. So from singularity to polarity, from God to Adam and Eve, if you will. Throughout all of our cultures, we have similar creation stories. In ancient China, their counting system went from 0 to 10,000. 10,000 represented infinity to them. So often you'll hear the phrase, the 10,000 things, or the many things, referring basically to all of nature. So from the void comes the whole of our world. And of course, now quantum physics is showing us that this is true. As their systems became more deeply studied and categorized, various other ways of viewing the totality of the system emerged. One of the different filters to help one gain perspective of this huge body of work was entitled the 5 Phases, or more commonly known these days as the 5 Elements. The 5 Elements is essentially a school of thinking, a standardized way of training Chinese doctors that has actually filtered its way through the whole of Chinese culture. It's this system that I'll introduce to you in this lecture. Well, the enormity of it means that we will only really scratch the surface of the system. The idea is that this course will give you a good basic understanding of the system. The information will provide a logical and easy route into deeper levels of study. One of the interesting facts about Chinese doctors was that you paid your doctor a monthly subscription. He would come and eat with the family weekly or monthly. He'd really become part of your family. If anybody'd ever get ill, you'd stop paying him until they recovered. A great incentive to know the ins and outs of everybody's life and try to keep them from the worst excesses of human behaviour. So together, we will study the basics of the 5 Element system. We're going to try to gain a better overview and understanding of how we interact with the world around us as viewed through this system. And then look at a few practical applications of the system to try and help you through your daily life. My name is Jeremy College. I'm a qualified medical Qigong therapist and teacher. I'm a long-term student of Chinese medicine. I've been studying these systems for nearly 30 years and have practiced and taught Qigong on a daily basis for nearly 20 years. I use the 5 Elements on a one-to-one basis with all of my clients. I look forward to guiding you through this practical introduction to the system.